right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Today, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ken Tucker. I'm the sales director here at L7 Solutions. We are a managed service provider specializing in cybersecurity, dealing with all of your managed IT services, but definitely the cloud services that so many people are going to, and of course, AI. AI is the big topic. AI is the big thing. It's the juggernaut out there on the market now that everybody wants to talk about. And today in our briefing, we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not now is the right time to implement AI, and and kind of give you an idea of whether or not you should be looking to jump into it. So first card I have up here on the screen, and this information, just so you know, this information actually was sourced from something recently put out this month. So one of the things that we're finding is that small businesses AI AI adoption has jumped to 68%, and that's from about 51% that was a couple of years ago. So, what this is saying is that small business owners are rapidly adopting artificial intelligence to power their growth, and many saying it will lead to more job opportunities. Now, let's stress that it's going to lead to more job opportunities because so much talk has been out there about AI coming about and taking away our jobs. I've always kind of fought against that logic because I think what it's doing is it's evolving how we do our jobs. It's not taking away the jobs, it's evolving how we do our jobs. So are you going to have to learn something new? Yeah, you're going to have to learn something new. Um, but wouldn't you like to do that? I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who would like to just kind of stay in their old normal pattern. I've done it this way for 20 years, and this is the only way I want to do it. But how do we grow? How do we grow if we don't change? So that's what AI is really kind of forcing us to do. It's forcing us to change. We've got to keep it under control because realistically, we are still the control. We're the X factor because we are going to tell AI what to do. AI is not just going to do it. Now, according to Goldman Sachs survey, 68% of small business owners are already using AI, with another 9% planning to begin using it within the next year. So that's another thing to consider that many companies are looking to start using AI. Let's just go over to our next slide. So again, just reiterating those figures, 68% currently using AI, 9% planning to adopt it, and 2 years ago we were sitting at about 51%. So the rapid adoption of AI among small businesses indicates a growing recognition of its potential to transform operations and drive growth in the competitive marketplace. I think we're already seeing that. Companies that aren't using AI already, we can really kind of tell the companies that are using AI already and the companies that aren't. And think about the software. So any business application that your line of business application that you're using, how many of those applications are already starting to implement some form of AI into their software? Now, as you think about that, most of you are probably thinking at least 50%. Some of you are probably thinking even more, 80%. And some are probably at the point that they're going, "Well, pretty much every one of our business applications, our line of business applications have some form of AI built into it." What does that tell us? Folks, it tells us that AI is not going anywhere. So it's time to hop on that train before it gets moving too fast and we can't grab on. So whether it's just baby steps into learning how to use things like Office 365 Copilot or ChatGPT. I mean, recently the ChatGPT 5 has been released, and we're hearing a lot of phenomenal things about that. Um, what we do have to realize as we start to learn to use these different applications is that or these different platforms is that one size does not fit all. So you have to actually figure out what works best in the environment and for the task that you're trying to accomplish. That's very, very important. You have to do it for the task that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so job creation through AI technology. Nearly 40% of small businesses using AI technology say it will allow them to create new jobs in 2025. Not take away, but create new jobs in 2025, which is contradictory to the anxiety that everybody's been having about AI taking away the jobs. Now, there are public concerns. According to a 2025 Pew Research Center survey, more than 60% of Americans believe AI will result in fewer jobs over the next 20 years. Now, this is where where we hear about AI, and we have to look at this as if we look at news items and so on. But we hear about AI, and the general thing that we hear is AI is going to take away our jobs. And that's what people run with. And so, yeah, for maybe 60% of people who are closed-minded and not trying to actually look at where AI can take us, yeah, some of those people may feel that, oh, there are fewer jobs because they're not looking to learn AI, not looking to utilize AI in their businesses. And I hate to break it to you folks, but if you're not willing to utilize AI in your business probably will not survive because that this is where it's going. Well, I think we've already come to the conclusion that this is not a passing fad. It's here to stay. It started long before the talk of AI in small business or the massive conversation that we've been having over the last couple of years with AI in business. What we've found is that AI, and think about it, you've been using AI for the longest time. And if you say you haven't, if you've got an iPhone and you got Siri turned on, you've been using AI. If you've got an Android and you've been using Google Assistant, you've been using AI. So if you say that you haven't been using AI and you've been using those items, boy, wait until you see what else is out there. There is a lot out there and there is a lot to come. So the positive outlook on job creation through AI adoption presents a contrast to widespread concerns about technology eliminating human roles. And I think that's where we need to take this mindset. We need to take the mindset to, okay, it's here to stay. How can we use it? How can we utilize this technology to make us more efficient, to make us better? And this is what you have to determine. And each business is dynamic, so you're going to have to figure that out. And the quickest way, and it's not about quickness. It's truly about sitting down, writing it out, and say, what is it that we do that I wish AI could help me do? Write those things down, and then get with an AI consultant like L7 Solutions. Okay, shameless plug. L7 Solutions, Plantation, Florida. You can contact us, www.l7solutions.com, 954-573-1300. Um, but get with a AI consultant and give them that list of items that you wished AI could help you solve. Those problems are probably solvable with AI in one form or fashion, and that consultant can help you figure that out. So, benefits of AI for small businesses: increased efficiency. 80% of small businesses that have adopted AI report increased efficiency and productivity, better decision making. Okay. That's why we have these computers. That's why we allow it to pull this knowledge from all these areas that maybe we haven't studied in, maybe we have, and we know it's legitimate information, but it's so vast and so much that either we've forgotten it or we just haven't gotten to that portion of the information. AI's been there and looked at it thousands of times. So over 50% say they have been given better data for decision-making processes by using AI. Now, if it's used properly, and that's learning how to prompt. I've spoken about prompting in previous briefings, and I've said prompting is king. You can't just type something in there like, um, tell me, you know, what A needs to do to become B. Well, yeah, you've got to do better than that. You've got to give it more information. You've got to tell it who you are or who it is and what you want it to give you and how you want it to present that information to you. So, new capabilities. 49% report that AI has helped offer new capabilities for their businesses. So these benefits demonstrate how AI is becoming a critical tool for small businesses to compete effectively in today's market, offering advantages previously available only to larger enterprises. It's available to everyone now, guys. It's available to everyone. Okay, so start taking advantage of it. Again, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but get with someone who is familiar with AI and the various platforms and start consulting with them to utilize this technology. It can help you grow. It can help you grow faster than what you are doing. It can give you so much important information. So the challenges in implementing AI, okay, so there's resource and expertise gaps. So despite rapid adoption, about 42% of small businesses say they still don't have access to the resources and expertise necessary to successfully deploy it. Again, this is why you get with the consultant like L7 Solutions or whatever consultant is in your area. You can look it up and find consultants to help you bring this to your production. Now, 60% cite a lack of expertise in applying AI to their business. 42% say that AI is not relevant to their business model. Now, that 42%, I would say probably haven't looked into AI enough. I can't think of a business model that AI cannot help, whether it's building widgets or whether it's picking up trash. It can help in every aspect. You just have to be creative and figure out what is it I need to do that think about the things that you don't want to do anymore in your business that man, if I could automate this or I could have a board of directors advise me on this. I mean, something as simple as that. I say it's simple because I've seen it so many times, but a board of directors of AI could give you such great information on next steps in building your business. And you don't have to actually have that traditional board of directors. So a lot of the challenges that are highlighted here, such as information resource gap that need to be addressed to ensure uh, equitable access to AI benefits across small business sectors. So you have to look into, you have to dig deep into AI or have someone dig deep into AI or get with the consultant who has already dug deep into AI to explain to you this is what AI can do and how it can help your business. Alrighty, so implementation hurdles for AI adopters. Choosing the right tools. Again, get with a consultant. They'll help you choose the right tools. Know your business. That's important. Know your business. Know what you are trying to accomplish so you can express that to the AI consultant and they can help you choose the right tools. Data privacy and security. 46% express concerns about protecting sensitive information. Again, this is where a consultant comes in. They help you understand the privacy concerns and how to mitigate those privacy concerns. Okay. It's important that you work with someone who knows what they're doing. It's important. Technical expertise, 41% cite a lack of technical knowledge as a barrier to effective AI implementation. Again, every one of these say get with a professional. You can start to learn AI on your own and on your own in small bits and pieces, whether it's using Chat GPT or Gemini or Claude or any of these things. But when it comes to implementing things to your business or for your business, they need to be tested. They need to be consulted with an expert to help you put the right things in place. Choose the right products that already have AI implemented or integrated into their design. Okay, so it's important that all of these things be done. So AI is a competitive standard. For small businesses in particular, artificial intelligence is leveling the playing field with larger organizations. 100% true. The size of the organization now almost is getting to a point where it won't matter when you're using AI, offering new levels of scalability and productivity that may have once felt unattainable. Again, true. I mean, it's allowing smaller businesses to do everything, almost everything that larger businesses are doing, just on a smaller scale, sometimes faster. Um, and depending on the AI tool that's being used, depending on the AI tool that's being used, um, it will it will allow um, it will allow you to. Sorry about that, guys. It just kind of went out of our full screen mode. But depending on the AI tools that are being used, it will allow you to um, obviously be more efficient and be more competitive with those larger organizations. So the need for robust AI governance quickly here, risk assessment, human oversight, stakeholder trust, regulatory adaptation, ad, excuse me, adaptation. Um, all of those things are important. Again, I hate to keep going back to this, but it's relevant. Get with a consultant, okay? Get with a consultant because the majority of people that I see using AI right now, they're using it improperly. And they're putting information out there that they don't need to be putting out there. And I've spoken to law firms, CPAs, all sorts of different businesses, medical offices, and unfortunately, everybody's ready to jump into it and start using it, and oh, I know what I'm doing, and nobody's thinking about the privacy and security and the governance of AI. And that's what we do at L7 Solutions. That's priority for us when we're implementing AI in an environment for customers. It's important that you work with someone who who provides that information for you, or else you're putting all sorts of information out there, available to the public in one form or fashion. So, additional success factors for AI implementation: balanced automation. Successful organizations prioritize reliability over speed in their automation strategies. Okay, it's important to remember that. Forget about the speed that AI can do. You want to be able to use this over and over and over and over again and be confident that the results, the answers that you're getting are legitimate answers. Because AI, if not used properly, has no issue with making up an answer. It has no issue with making up an answer. So you have to remember that as you're jumping in and saying, "Oh, I know how to use AI and I'm using it the right way." It has no issue with telling you a lie unless you specifically know how to prompt and use it, and unless there is some governance and security put into the use of it. Companies need a comprehensive understanding of their internal and external value chains along with the AI systems driving them. So, key takeaways from this: small business AI revolution. Okay, it's rapidly being adopted, guys. It's over 2 years. Over 2 years, it's 17% growth. That's amazing. That's truly amazing, and that's very, very fast. Job creation, nearly 40% plan to create, not remove. Now, don't get me wrong. There are companies that are removing jobs because they think AI is going to, you know, they think AI is going to take over those roles or handle those um, those roles. I think what they're going to find is that they're going to have to bring people back in who have expertise in AI. So if you're not learning AI on your own, I know many of you have your daily job and you're running your business and so on. But if you are, what I like to say, one of the worker bees in the world, and listen, some of the business owners are worker bees as well. Learn AI. Start learning AI now because it's going to help you out a year from now, 2 years from now, 2 years from now. You will be way ahead of those who have kept saying, "I'm not going to worry about this for now," or "I'm going to let somebody else deal with it." Productivity gains: 80% report increased efficiency and productivity. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see increased productivity once you start implementing AI. Now, the expertise gap: 42% still lack necessary resources and expertise. This is why I say learn it. You can go out to things like Udemy, you can get with your AI consultant, you can do all sorts of their free courses, YouTube, all sorts of things to learn about AI. I'm not saying you have to become an expert in AI. I'm not saying that you have to be the next Elon Musk or whomever when it comes to using this type of technology. But you need to be aware of what it's capable of and how it fits into your organization. So, as AI becomes the competitive standard for businesses of all sizes, addressing implementation challenges and ensuring proper governance will be critical for maximizing its benefits while mitigating the risk. So, this discussion can go on forever, can absolutely go on forever, but we don't have forever. So, what I suggest you do as we finish up today is connect with L7 Solutions. You can visit us at our website, www.l7solutions.com. You can call us at 954-573-1300. My name is Ken Tucker. I'm the sales director here at L7 Solutions. Or you can email me and we can set up a time. Get on a 15-minute call, have a conversation. It's just a conversation. And what we can do is start to figure out how we at L7 can help implement AI into your environment. One thing that we do work closely with is Office 365 environment. AI, especially Microsoft Copilot, implements or integrates extremely well there. Um, but we can discover all sorts of ways that you can use AI, not just Copilot, okay? Chat GPT, all sorts of different things, and the applications that you use on a current basis, or on a current or on a regular basis, I should say. Those applications, we can help make sure that those get put into your environment the proper way. So feel free to reach out to us. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks again for joining us this Friday, and we will see you next Friday on a new topic. Again, thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing you next time. Uh, have a great weekend, guys. Have a great weekend.